Paul Mashatile is making his way to the country's second most powerful position as Deputy President, but the journey started in Gauteng 16 years ago. A journey to the ANC's top brass leadership that began in 2007 at the party's Gauteng Provincial Conference, where Paul Mashatile was elected as provincial chairperson. 5 years later, in 2012, Mashatile would contest the party's Treasurer General position, but would lose out to Dr. Zweli Mkhize. Mashatile spent the next 5 years as a thorn against former President Jacob Zuma, as the Gauteng leadership spoke out against state capture, corruption and malfeasance.
What kind of leaders are these who can't be told when they do wrong things? We want leaders who will listen. Masutelo, I corporate president, I ganchi. You must listen to our members. Those are the leaders we want. We want leaders who must prioritize the people at all times and not use their office for personal enrichment. We want leaders who are going to protect our state from state capture. You know, one thing I don't understand really, maybe you guys should help me. How is it possible that we are there as the ANC and a leader in this country and we have things like state capture? How is it possible? It means we have a leadership that does nothing about it. That's what it is. We are on autopilot. Yeah, that's why you have these things. You see, when we have leaders who are scared, who have no courage, that's what we have. If we go to this conference and elect such people again, we will have ourselves to blame.
In 2017, the man popularly known as Perks would ascend as Treasurer General of the ANC, defeating Maitankoane Mashabane. The next 5 years as Treasurer General would be marred by the party's failure to pay salaries of staff on time. But ANC branches across the length and breadth of the country would nominate Mashatile as Deputy President, mainly KZN, Gauteng, Limpopo and Northwest.
All I can say for now is that I'm humbled by that consideration. Leaders of the ANC must always be willing to serve.
And Comrade Mashatile Paul, the total is 2,178.
The son of the soil of one of the most underdeveloped and overpopulated townships, Alexandra, ascended to the second most powerful position in the ANC as its deputy president. Mashatile's ascendance would destabilize the political career of incumbent South African Deputy President David Mabuza, who has now made way for his successor.
Conference. Mwana nyambono yenyakaza kancane manje nami ngiyasheshisa ukuthi nike space. President udosho ke ukuthi hayi Mabuza so shili mina naye sivumelene ngithembisa umangila ngathi president ngiyomhlonipha ngize ngiphume so ngiphumile ngiyacabanga ukuthi labo basele batomhlonipha.
As Mabuza handed in his resignation to President Ramaphosa, Paul Mashatile would be sworn in as a member of parliament.
I, Paul Mashatile, swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all other law of the Republic, and I solemnly promise to perform as a member of the National Assembly to the best of my ability.
Please raise your hand and say, so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Mabuza's resignation would stir the political machinations within the governing party, with some accusing President Ramaphosa of not wanting to appoint Mashatile as South Africa's second in command.
There is no crisis. No crisis at all. So you can read between the lines what's going to happen. We wouldn't send the Deputy President to Parliament to go and warm backbenchers. Otherwise, I would have taken him back with Makura here. So you must read between the lines and stop asking one and the same question. Obviously, other people want us to be in the mud and then debate the things that we don't need to debate. There is a crisis. Focus has been sabotaged by the president. President Ramaphosa, if you know him, he doesn't work like that. He doesn't even like reshuffle.
The writing was on the wall, as the ANC has an unwritten rule that the party's deputy president becomes the country's deputy president as well, though such a decision squarely rests with the president of the Republic of South Africa.
Well, I've been deployed to Parliament by the ANC. You know, I'm a deputy president of the ANC. The deputy president of the country is a prerogative of the president. He's the one who decides who should be deputy president.
Paul Mashatile's rise to power comes as the province he led for 16 years as provincial chairperson is facing the possibility of the ANC losing outright control of the province, having lost control of all of the municipalities in the 2021 local government elections, and the prospects of losing the province in the 2024 general election. As the ANC's electoral fortunes look bleak, but Mashatile's political rise in the ANC looks set for the #1 position. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.